You know, I didn't think this day would come, but I can admit when I was wrong. So, it's time to downsize Ateez.
Hey Kitty, did you see that?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Just Shay. I am Shay, the person, not the butter. And a couple of years ago, I made a video where I stopped collecting OTA Ateez, and instead I decided to embrace my bias, Kim Hong-joon. But I was wrong. Kim Hong-joon is actually not my bias. Instead, I think I'm going to go back to my original bias, the one that got me into Ateez to begin with, the one that I share a rapidly approaching birthday with, Mr. Park Sung-hwa.
Look at me, I know you can't resist what you see, the curves, the heels, the hips. Hit your screen, and baby, now you're mine. Love on me, hate on me, you can get me off your mind. From what I got to the top, top's tryna cop how I pop, but they almost call it. You can call it fake, you can call it hate, but you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm click. Help me put my money.
And so I have decided that I'm no longer going to collect Hong-joon at all. I'm still not collecting OTA Ateez. I am going to follow my original bias and only collect Park Sung-hwa. However, I am keeping just one Hong-joon collection. So I'm downsizing his entire collection to just one card that I absolutely cannot get rid of. And that is this card right here. I absolutely cannot get rid of him because he's attached to Park Sung-hwa. So my whole collection for Hong-joon is just going to be downsized to this one card. And since I no longer collected OTA Ateez, that means we're just gonna collect Park Sung-hwa today. So I'm an incredibly sane person who did not buy a binder and binder supplies in the span of 24 hours to make an entire binder with a cover for Park Sung-hwa overnight, which may or may not be permanently glued to this binder, which is just a reoccurring issue at this point. Because what kind of person would do that? It would take a truly unhinged person to do all of that work for a person that, you know, they didn't collect before now. So that's not what happened. I definitely already had this and I made it in a regular amount of time. Okay, so with all that being said, this is the entirety of my Park Sung-hwa collection, excluding everything that's already in pages, which we'll get to. But we have all of this and all of this to put away today for Mr. Sung-hwa to start my collection. I'm very excited about it. I was wrong to bias Hong-joon. I should have just stuck with Sung-hwa from the beginning. And so let's get into it. Okay, so what is a binder without a binder divider? So I made him this handy dandy album card binder. Super pretty. Best picture of Sung-hwa out there. So to save time, I'm just going to walk you through my layouts as we put them in the binder. And of course, this Sung-hwa needs to go back to his rightful place. So this is how I have decided to lay out EP 1 and 2 since they only had one version, one album card per member. I wanted to use the group cards. The rules for this challenge are gonna be, 1, I have to store every single Sung-hwa card that I own, no exceptions. If I own it, it has to go somewhere. I can't just conveniently omit things that don't fit the layout. Rule number 2, no page can have less than 7 cards. Every page needs at least 7 cards, or, you know, we gotta figure it out. Number 3, no other members can be stored in this binder except for the ones that are physically attached to Park Seonghwa, such as this Hongjun card and then Seonghwa's unit cards. And rule number 4, no unofficial things can be stored. So no freebies, no fan-made stickers, no fan-made photo cards, none of that. Everything in here has to be official. So I think that's pretty good on the challenge side. Now, with that being said, here's my saving graces. We are playing fast, loose, and hard with the definition of pop, with the definition of merch, with the definition of album card. Okay, we're really working with some fluidity within the English language, okay? Okay. So for EP3 Wave and Illusion, I did his album cards here, his MMT photo cards here, and then these are like the little map cards. These were the regular group cards, and then this is a group card that came from the platform version of the album. So we're utilizing everything we have here to make these spreads work. I really wanted as many full 9 pocket pages as possible. So with this one, we have regular cards, MMT cards, Japanese MMT cards, and Japanese Tower Records cards. And then this is the group card from the platform because it just fit the vibes better than the ones from the album, the photo book album, I guess. And then next up, we have a combined page because EP Fin Anniversary Edition only had 2 photo cards. The POBs were postcards, so I combined it with Treasure Epilogue. So we have album cards, MMT cards, and then the like cute message cards. I just happen to have a dupe of this one, so I used it. We're working with what we have. Next up, we have Fever. So I used Seonghwa's like little message card and then the man with the black fedora because technically, the man in the black fedora is Ateez. All of them, there's 8 of them. So Ateez Seonghwa is this technical card. So it's not another member. It is still technically Seonghwa, okay? We're working on technicalities and dreams. Just know that. Next up, we have Fever Part 2, which was super duper easy. Same thing with Fever Part 3. And Fever Epilogue, which this spread is just so pretty because pink wall. I prefer dark hair wall, but this pink wall, he had a moment. And then we get into Movement, which had such beautiful even 9 cards per member. And then Halazia. And then here begins the nightmare that is Outlaw. And we're still in Outlaw. And we're still in Outlaw. And then we're finally to the current era, which is Will. And Will Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. And with that, we have stored all of Seonghwa's album cards. Like I said, this was going to take forever if I didn't pre-store some things. So his album cards, his Japanese cards, and some of his POBs are stored. Other things are not. Let's get into part 2, Park Seonghwa's many POBs that I just now acquired because I was not collecting him before because I only collected Kim Hongju. So we're all clear. This box here holds all of Seonghwa's POBs. This is just the POBs that I didn't pre-store. So I wanted to bring some kind of cohesion to his mini pobs other than just, putting them in the same old boring chronological order, which I don't feel looks the best. So I really tried to prioritize this looking the best, making spreads, making layouts, and with that, I have some themes. See if you can get the vision. Okay, has anybody figured out the theme yet? I'm calling this Holohua. So I decided to make hollow spreads for Songhua because who doesn't love hollow spreads? So we have 3 full pages of holographic Songhua. I know this one doesn't look hollow. It's one of those barely there hollows, but he is hollow. So that is our first spread. This is the theme for the second spread. Does anybody know what's the common denominator in this spread? Please comment if you know. And there we go. Second set complete. I still prefer Songhua with dark hair over pink hair, but this'll do. But don't worry if you lost the previous round, if you couldn't figure it out, it's okay. I think you'll really get the theme of this next set. And this is spread number 3? Are we on 3? This is number 3 complete. And we are done. So I'll just tell you, the theme here was blonde Songhua. Again, I really want to reiterate, I love dark hair Songhua the absolute most. No hair color could be better than dark haired Park Songhua, but these ones aren't bad either. Okay, so this next 9 card spread, you are gonna see a pattern. This is one of my favorite ones. I'm calling this spread the Hungry Hua spread because in all of them, he's eating something. He's got some kind of snack. He's ready. He's pulling up. This next set is all of him poking his cheek with one or both fingers, specifically. This is the most normal way to sort your cards, obviously. I don't know why anybody would bother to sort their cards by era, by hair color. I'm not sure, when clearly this is the superior way. It's by pose. Everything should be sorted by pose. And there we go. This next spread is a bit of a mix, but we have thumbs up hua. I don't really know hua. It's the only time he has ever done this pose that I own. Just to be clear, that I own. Thumbs up hua. And then we have XOL hua, XOL hua, XOL hua. And then we're back to thumbs up hua. He said business as usual. Isn't this the most coherent page you've ever seen? I love it. Next up, we have another 2-page spread, so that's gonna be fun. And it is all of finger heart hua. Every single pose is a finger heart. This is all of the photo cards of Park Sung-hwa making a finger heart that I own. Okay, so this next set is heart related, but he's not making a finger heart. Okay, so this is all of the Park Sung-hwas that are doing some sort of heart pose that is not a finger heart specifically. Oh, I love it. This isn't chaotic at all. And this is every single Sung-hwa that has a peace sign that I own. The colors, they're coloring on this page. And this is every single flower cup hua, either with both hands or one hand, that I own. Okay, this next theme is Park Sung-hwa holding various items. If he held an item, it's probably here. Okay, so this side is the Park Sung-hwa don't put that in your mouth side, where he's putting things that should not be in his mouth. Arguably, whistles do go in your mouth, but we don't know where that whistle's been. It's a prop. Don't put that in your mouth. And then this side is the plushie and random chalice side. So obviously these things go together. Also, I love how together his spell you know or yeah. Do these things go together? Yeah. Sung-hwa said so. And then this is all of the cards left over from Sung-hwa holding various objects that did not make it into this spread for no real reason, but here we are. And then this last spread is going to be, again, this one's a stretch, so just, but this is what I'm calling cosplay Hwa. This is Hwa pretending to be something else other than himself. So we have Horanghae Hwas, where he's being a tiger. We have cute cat ear Hwas, where he's being a cat. This one's cat ear pose. We're counting it. This one's, I think, a tiger, but that's fine. This one's a snowman? Not sure. He's a strawberry. This one's another cat one. So is this one. This one I think is technically a fox. We got a rabbit cosplaying as the devil, another rabbit. He's a flower pot in this one. This one he's pretending to be a man who sleeps, who clearly that's not true, so couldn't be him. It's a cosplay. He's a reindeer, man who sleeps part 2 electric boogaloo. He's a Christmas elf? I don't know. And then he's a rabbit, but this time make it pink. So this is gonna be a cosplay Hwa spread. So here is the full 2-page spread of cosplay Hwa. I stand that all of these are cosplay. Fight me. This page mostly ended up being Horanghae Hwa, but we do have 2 cat ones and then a snowman? Yeah. And then the last of the pobs that we need to store are all of Hwa's units. So this is every single unit that I have that contains Park Sung-hwa. So this is the first spread of Hwa's units cards. So we have all of his units with Hongjoon in the middle. I happen to have the most of him and Hongjoon, and it's not at all because I love Hongjoon with my whole heart and soul and would never betray him at all in my entire life. It's just what had happened. And then we have Yuno up here, Yeosang, and then we have San, and then I decided to put Jong-oh because he only has 2. Technically Woo-young's in there too, but he didn't really have any with Woo-young that I own. But anyway, and then for this page, is going to be all of the Mingi ones. And then 2 group cards to help, actually we should just, 2 groups cards to help fill out this page to make it a full 9 pocket page. Because Seonghwa is in these group cards. And with that, we're done with all of the spreads. So all of the rest of the pobs that I have for him are already in their pages. So these are the pobs that did not fit in any spread. So I did them kind of chronologically, but also in a way, well, where they'll look kind of nice. So basically, these are all the pobs of Hwa doing nothing. Basically, no pose. Unless the spread got full, in which case it's an overflow. And then I did fill this to 7, but that was literally all the pobs that he have that I own. So, you know, there was that. Part 3, we're going to do Seonghwa's merch. This smaller treasure box has all of Seonghwa's merch. It's less than the pobs, so that's great. So for this section, I had to basically pre-plan all of these pages because he has a lot of merch. He's a man with a lot of merch. It's not that I own a lot of it since, you know, I just started collecting him and everything like that. But still, the few things that I was able to get my hands on to start this collection right now, which is what I'm doing, was quite a lot. So this first page here is going to be all of his ID cards. So I had to put them in a 7 pattern because he only has 7 IDs that I own. Maybe in general, I'm not sure. And then this next page was all of his, like, not small IDs, but like the big IDs, like nameplates, cash fee cards, weird ID. I don't even know what this ID is for. License? A license to do what? Licenses, I guess. This one's gonna be an 8 pattern, but it's fine as long as we have at least 7. And then all of his IDs from Movement. Then this one, I wanted to do a spread of all of his nature cards. So ones where he was outdoors. Oh my God, lucky draws. I swear to God. Who thought this was a good idea? Ah, there we go. Ones where he was outdoors, in nature, outside, had flowers, there was greenery, you know, and the like. So that's our green Hwa page. I love how this one has a back. And then this next page is his trading card merch. Granted, there is new trading card merch. However, it doesn't ship until mid-April. So for now, this is all of the trading card merch that I own. So there we go, all his trading cards. The next up are his season's greetings. So this was the first season's greetings. And then the second one had this and an ID card. Again, loose definitions of these sections. It just means the majority are those things, not necessarily. Oh my gosh. Does not necessarily mean that it holds everything exclusively. And this is all of the season's greetings up until now. Point blank period. Not just that I own, because I kind of own them all from acquiring them recently. And then this next page is kind of a weird one. This is his, like, the first photo book, but they don't call it the first photo book. I don't know why, but I guess they just didn't like this one. They were like, okay, throw that one away. We're not gonna count that one. And then we're gonna make a new photo book and just call it the first photo book. So we have those. They were like gold and silver cards. And then I put his clear cards in the middle. So this is just a page of weird cards, basically. Then next up, this is a page of Seonghwa and the light stick. So this is him with Lightini. Version 1 and version 2. This is a concert band, which I'm considering official because you got it from the venue for attending the concert. So like, it was given out by KQ by all technical standards. This one is an official sticker from the Inception merch, so we're using that here too. And then also one of the what Superstar Ateez cards that were also given out as official merch at that concert. So that's where we're going. And then we have more light stick PCs to fill this page. We did it. And this is now a full box of Ultra Pro pages. Yay! So next up are his collab cards. So his collab with Wonderwall while they were still called Wonderwall. And then his collab with Pot after they put on Wonderwall put on like a mustache and a top hat and was like, I'm a different person now. And then this was a different round of Pot. Don't ask me which round, I do not know. So we have all of these collab cards. And then these are all still collab cards because Wonderwall does not like us. I'm convinced. They just don't like us as people. And then we have the Valentees that they did. We have his event ticket card from the Ateez event. And then we have his Christmas cheese card. They didn't call it that, but I'm gonna call it that. And then we have his birthday merch. So this was from the first year's birthday and the second year's birthday. And we collectively have not had our third year's birthday, so we don't have any merch for that. So instead, I am putting one of his Snowman Factory cards because it fits the vibes of just holidays. So this page is the remaining collab merch. That's a Sub K card. This was a photo book card. This was the collab with Kim Jong-kook. Was it technically an album? Yes. But did they also collaborate? Yes. So don't fight me. We have the photo book, a teeny kit, photo book again, Sub K again, photo book again, and Kim Jong-kook again. Yeah, collab page. And this is more merch. So this was a summer photo book. I just want a winter photo book. This was the collab with Wonderwall back when they were still Wonderwall. This is concert merch. More concert, KCON, Wonderwall, collab with Idol Radio, Nacific, Myrtle, and concert merch. Cohesive. Love to see it. And then this last merch page is all of his concept cards. So that's from the OST for Imitation. This was from a keyring, Sub K. This is from Imitation again. DVD photo card. Japanese pub. I just needed something on this side. Also Japanese pub. Also Japanese pub. Sub-K. Yay! So yeah, we have 2 selfies on the concept page, but fight me. That's the theme of this video, is fight me. After that, we go into his Japanese cards. So again, I'll just explain the concept. So these were really mostly in chronological order with some pobs to fill out the pages. So this was the first 4 albums? 3 albums? It's the first 3 or 4 albums. And then here is Beyond Zero, which basically had its own spread. And then Paradigm actually turned out really beautiful. These are all the like blue-eyed demon haws, and then these are all the non-blue-eyed demon haws. And then a sparkly haw in the middle. And then I have Limitless. I have not picked up anything for Not Okay yet, so I don't have anything for Not Okay. And then the last section in his binder is the special section. What makes it special? That it didn't fit in any other section. That's what makes it special. So we have some more DVD cards. This was from a perfume that they did. This is also a DVD card, the first one. This is from the Kim Jong-kook collaboration. This is official sticker merch from Inception era that I just love. This is also from Season Songs with Kim Jong-kook. Summer photo book. Unicorn. Treasure Cafe, there it is. And then the last, oh, I think I have exactly enough pages. Hopefully, let's pray because I don't have any more pages. This is Polaroids. So these are all of the Polaroids that I have gotten for him, minus the one that had a unit. So these are just from various merch. That one's technically a Make Star, Lucky Draw. This one's from Wonderwall, Pot, whatever they want to call themselves on a Tuesday. These are from Sub K. This is from Tour Merch. Oh, thank God, this is it. This is from the fan kit. There was 3. And then this is from Cafe 109 in Japan. We are using our final filler of today. KCON Japan. Mito merch. And last but not least, his Perrier card. And with that, we have stored every single Park Sung-hwa card that I own to start his collection, where I am collecting only Park Sang-hwa. We are gonna do a flip through. Holy crap, I didn't. This is a 3-inch binder. Why is it full? Okay, so this is the final flip through of this binder that's definitely still gonna exist 24 hours from now. So we've got the album cards. Then the pobs. And then all of the merch. And then his Japanese cards. And then finally, special hwas. And that is it for me starting my Park Sang-hwa collection / downsizing my Kim Hong-joon collection video. I can't wait to 100% continue with this collection and upload definitely more than once every 2 to 3 years. So thank you so much for joining me if you did. And remember, this was Shay. And until the next time. But I was wrong. Kim Hong-joon is actually